Good evening, Wisdom family. Hope you're having a great night. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah and any other holiday that I forgot. Just blessings to all of you. I hope you guys all have an eventful end of your year. There's a lot going on right now. A lot of shifts that I'm feeling internally. A lot of energies that are working themselves into our experience. So be ready for radical changes in the new year. Today I want to talk to you about anger. I recently had a experience where I got angry, I won't lie. And what was interesting about this experience this time around was I gave myself up to the anger instead of fighting it. Normally, we're taught from an early age that anger is wrong, that you need to hold your composure and you need to always look like everything is well put together on the outside so that people don't freak out and say, you know, why is he angry? What's his problem? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm coming to the realization that being afraid to be angry is a huge weakness for us. When you watch animals protecting their territory, if another animal enters their sacred space, that animal that's being invaded will get angry and defensive and make sure that the other animal knows, hey, listen, this isn't your area, you better leave. But after everything is said and done, neither animal holds grudges about what happened. So why is it that when similar situations happen in our life, we have a hard time distinguishing between natural anger as opposed to egoic anger? Now, I feel that natural anger is something that just naturally, instinctually gets you angry. And it's okay to get angry. But because of what we've been taught, our ego steps in and starts to beat us up internally, saying, you know, you shouldn't have gotten angry. Why are you letting this stuff get to you? Or you should have handled it differently. And we create this cycle in our mind of fighting ourselves for doing something that's natural. And as I start to really see what's going on within me, I'm realizing that being angry is okay. It's part of life. I'm gonna get angry. Even when I'm fully awake, there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna get upset. Now, the difference between an enlightened person that gets upset versus an unenlightened person is when the enlightened person gets upset, they don't resist it. They understand that it's part of the process and it's going to pass. And there's nothing wrong with the anger that is coming up. And they fully embody the anger and let it run its course and use it in a way where it benefits them. Now, someone that's unenlightened will use that anger in a way where it's not beneficial, and it will create discord, make them feel like something needs to change. A lot of the times, it's the other person that we will blame and make it seem like they have to change, when it's the complete opposite. It's actually what's going on within that needs to change. Our perception of the experience that needs to change. So in the Bible, they speak about Jesus when he entered the church, and he saw how everybody was disrespecting the temple of God. And he gets really angry. He starts throwing tables and chairs and whipping people and just flipping out. And a lot of people might look at that experience and say, what's wrong with Jesus? Why did he do that? If you look at it deeply, you realize that he was doing it out of love. He was upset because of the love he had for his Father, his God, his source. And it hurt him to see other people disrespecting such a sacred space, such a amazing temple where people are supposed to be getting closer to God, not farther away from God. And that brings up another point of, is hate really hate? Or is it just a distorted, fuzzy way to love? Is anger really anger, or is it just something that we do because there's something that we love that is being taken away from us, or we have the sense that we're losing something in our lives that we love, so we revolt and we get upset and we make it seem like, because I don't have what I love, I must get angry, I must hate, I must envy. So if we start to see that hate is just a cousin of love, it's a lot easier to deal with hateful people, and it's a lot easier to let the hateful or anger that flows through us just flow right through us, and not identify with it, and not hold grudges, and not build a list that we always go back to whenever we get angry the next time. Because there is a pain body within all of us that enjoys pain, and when it's activated, it does everything in its power to keep creating pain because it feeds off of it. And that pain body can only be transcended with love. So we all have to find ways to catch the pain body being activated and shower it with love, because that's really what it wants. When we're in pain, it's because we're lacking something, whether it's well-being, peace, love. So once you give yourself the things that you're lacking, the pain, the symptom goes away. So just love yourself. Love yourself as much as you can. Love yourself when nobody else wants to love you. Love yourself when people want to talk down on you and make you feel small. Love yourself when things of your past come up and you feel defeated. Just keep loving yourself. I know a lot of people think that using love and, quote, putting your head in the sand is very Pollyanna, and it's not going to change the world, but I beg to differ. When we learn to fully embody love, our radiance will be so magnified that people that are in a bad mood won't be able to be in a bad mood around us. And I don't think there's anything more powerful or anything that's going to change the world faster than that. People might say, oh, well, let's just put the bad people in prison and then everything will be okay. But it's actually the ideologies that we have that make us feel that there's bad people that is the problem. Because those bad people at one point were quote-unquote good people, and something in their life caused them to see the world in a very distorted way. Now it's our job to shine the light on their darkness and help them remember that they are divine, instead of just labeling them as a lost cause and acting as if we're better than them. Because those people are representing fragments of ourselves that are still lurking within us and will not go away until we help others transcend those same darknesses. So I hope that helped. Have a great holiday and a happy new year. I'll see you guys in eternal wisdom. If you guys have any questions or comments or any topics that you want me to touch on, just leave me a comment or message me. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. Namaste. Have a nice night.